We have yet another live service game in the sea of millions of live service games shutting down here, that being XDefiant, which, I don't know, it's one of those things where I kind of could have saw this coming, but at the same time, not this soon necessarily. I don't know, man. This coming from XDefiant on X. Quote, "Dear players, important message. XDefiant is sunsetting. Thank you for your incredible support and dedication to XDefiant. We regret to inform you that we are initiating the sunset process starting today, December 3rd, 2024. As a result, new downloads, player registrations, and purchases will no longer be available. Season 3 will still launch, the servers will remain active, and the game will be fully playable until June 3rd, 2025. For those who purchased the Ultimate Founders Pack, you will receive a full refund. Players who made any purchases within the last 30 days will also be fully refunded. Please note that processing these refunds will take up to 8 weeks, so, you know, if you go in to get your refund and it takes a bit, it may take upwards of 2 months. Thank you for being a part of our journey," end quote. So again, this, for those who don't know, XDefiant was essentially a Call of Duty competitor, quote unquote, but let's be honest, Call of Duty is so huge that it's really hard for it to have competition nowadays. I mean, back in the day, during like the 360 and the PS3 generation, we had games like Halo and Battlefield where it was like, alright, maybe Call of Duty could maybe have some competition there, but even then, Call of Duty was always like the best-selling game every year for the most part, unless a GTA was coming out, so it was always blowing the competition out of the water. And then, you know, even back in the day, like farther back in the day, during like, you know, the PS2, original Xbox, and, you know, like that early age of PC games there, at least that early age of 3D PC games, you know, you had like Medal of Honor and other games similar to that were sort of in the same lane as Call of Duty, because at first Call of Duty was just a World War II shooter, so games like that were really similar. But once Modern Warfare came out, again, that's just when, you know, everything just went off the rails there, and it was just, you know, just an open field for all the FPS games that would come out from that point that would try to compete with COD in some way. But yeah, XDefiant, I would say, was one of the more successful attempts at that in recent years, just in terms of sheer player count and popularity. Obviously, it wasn't enough because the game is sunsetting now. It had a huge thing at launch. It was super popular. I mean, even I dived in and played for a bit. I didn't play a ton of it, but I still dived in, gave it a shot, had a lot of fun with it, but unfortunately, I guess it just didn't have that longevity, whether it's from lack of content or just lack of interest from the players. And here we are, and this is the unfortunate nature of live service games. Just an unfortunate situation here where, I mean, if you haven't purchased the game before, you literally can't now, and even then, after June 3rd, that's just going to be it for this game. So, you know, massive thank you to the dev team for bringing on this game. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun watching some of the clips and videos that came out on it, you know, on YouTube around that time. But yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate. Just another live service game getting shut down. And if I'm gonna be honest, not really even that surprised.